Leap of Faith podcast fans. Welcome to this week's episode with yours truly, as always, Randy Silver. This week, we're going to dive into how you can make time for yourself because it's extremely important for you to make sure you put time for yourself so you're physically healthy, you're mentally healthy, and it'll make all other aspects of your life that much better and be more efficient. This ties into the key theme of Leap of Faith of helping you overcome adversity, understand life lessons, accomplish your goals, of how you can be the best person for yourself. This podcast is going to be solo again by me. If you guys are on YouTube, again, thank you so much. You can see we're in my room right here. If you guys are listening on audio, which is Spotify, Apple, Google, Stitcher, all the good, no worries. Again, if you go to the YouTube channel at Leap of Faith Pod, you'll be able to see the video of this podcast. I also have vlog videos, YouTube shorts, or which like TikTok videos, things like that. So much content there. So please go out, however you're listening, however you're watching, please do like and subscribe. And that's how we continue to grow this great message of Leap of Faith. Of the message of Leap of Faith, I just want to make a note before we dive into this week's messages. Everybody, thank you so much for the feedback on the episode last week about talking about grief and being grateful. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. The love, the support that everyone said, how it affected them and how you guys were able to understand some of the stuff that you're going through and me talking through what I'm going through, dealing with grief with people close to me who unfortunately passed away unexpectedly. It means a lot. It really helped me be able to share that message with you, my loyal fans and first-time listeners here. And it also helped me understand what you're going through, because we had some really good dialogue. You know who you're out there. I'm going to keep those conversations private, but thank you so much to everyone who's reached out, talked about the episode. Again, it was the last episode, so please go ahead and take a look at it. But this week is kind of paralleling last week's and this. And we talked about how you can be grateful for what you have around you, how you can deal with grief when it comes to you. Now it's talking about you and how you can need to make time for yourself. Making time for yourself is extremely important because it will make all other facets of your life better. You'll be able to be a better brother or sister, a better husband, a better wife, a better child, a better worker, a better version of yourself, because you're going to be internally happy because you are doing what you want to do. We're in my room right now. Usually we got a virtual background and we'll turn it on in a second if you're watching YouTube. If you don't see the video, my room, I'm right here at my standing desk. I got a picture on the wall behind me, which is Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, all having the arms around each other, all looking off into the distance. Why do I have that picture right there over my left shoulder here? One, they're all my idols. They all are at the peak of their sport. Obviously, there's a debate who's the best, but they each played in a different generation. And in each generation they were in, 90s, 2000s, 2010, they were the best in their generation. And what do they strive for? Being the best version of themselves. For them, making time for themselves meant hitting the basketball court every day, practicing 5 a.m., practicing 9 a.m., practicing 1 p.m., having a game that night, doing it again and again and again. They strove for greatness. And when I make time for myself, my ultimate dream is always to strive for greatness. If it's me working for Oyster, every day I have the picture behind me, and it helps remind me that I want to be the best version of myself as a sales manager for Oyster, as a sales rep for Oyster. And when I wake up, I see the picture. How can I be the best version of Randy Silver for my family, for my friends, for everybody around me? And that means I need to make time for myself to be that best version. If I'm always trying to please other people as I'm a people pleaser, it's not going to get me to where I want to go, because I'm always going to be looking for other people, which is going to negatively affect me and being me able to be the best version of myself. If you're always trying to appease other people, which growing up, transparently, I was a people pleaser. I was a teacher's pet growing up all throughout elementary school, middle school, high school, and I got bullied verbally, a little bit physically, but not terribly, but a lot of verbally for being a teacher's pet. Just trying to appease the teacher, get good grades, be that teacher's pet type of role. Through college, I wanted to have friends and make all these new friends. So I always did what they want to do, what I needed to do them. How can I make them happy? Throughout my young adulthood, how do I continue to grow my branch? How do I appease people at work? How do I make sure that I get in good graces and move myself forward? Doing what they need to do, which again, it's fine, but I've learned over the years that I need to make time for myself. And that's why I have no background today, because this is how I'm making time for myself. I have the picture behind me and it reminds me to make time for myself, which is why now I'm going to change the virtual background. And if you guys can't see, again, I know people listen on audio, that I am wearing a Hawaiian shirt. And I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt because I have just changed my background and I am now on a virtual beach, waves coming in, palm tree in the back. Because by the time that y'all listen to this episode, by the time that you watch this episode, I will be in Cozumel, Mexico, which is an island off of Cancun and Playa del Carmen, by myself. You see what I did there? Tied the theme of the t-shirt, the background, and myself together. So yes, let me say that again. By the time that you are listening to me right now, which is Sunday night, the time that you watch me, which is Monday, I will be in Cozumel by myself, because I am making time for myself to be by myself and find myself and treat myself. If you remember last week when I was talking about it, my friends and I were going to go on a trip this weekend to Cabo. We're going to go to a music festival hosted by Kygo. A bunch of our favorite DJs and musicians were going to be there. It was going to be super sick and a great time. Obviously, with the events that happened, that got called off and it did not feel right to go there. However, I had this time already booked off my work at Oyster, and I didn't think I was going to do anything. I was going to still take the PTO because, again, you want to make time for yourself, take the downtime, refresh yourself, you'll come back to work better. And I was just going to sit in San Diego, hang out in my apartment, sleep in and whatnot. And I was talking to my parents during Thanksgiving, talking to close people around me, and they told me that I should still do something. I have the opportunity to go travel, experience the world. I haven't really traveled outside of California during the pandemic, and this is an opportunity to go somewhere different. Yes, I've gone down to Mexico. You guys have seen the videos for bachelor party and things like that, but I haven't gone somewhere by myself. Everything I've done has been going for other people, going to a bachelor party, going to a wedding, which is great. I love being invited. I'm there, but I want to go do something for myself. So what did I do? Sunday night when I came home back to San Diego, I was just laying in my bed, about to go to bed. And I was talking to my friend Nadia. What up, girl? Hope you're good. If you're listening to this or watching. And she's like, go do something for yourself. You deserve it. And I thought about it and I did. So on a whim, booked myself an Airbnb from Thursday to Monday in Cozumel. I'm going to go snorkeling. I'm going to go rent a Jeep. I'm going to rent a scooter. I'm going to go lay on the beach and just be by myself and relax, have downtime, read books, listen to music, listen to podcasts, hang out, meet the locals, try food, and just find myself, be by myself. I'm going to come back so rejuvenated because I know I'm going to feel better. I'm going to feel relaxed. I'm going to feel calm. I'm going out there to do what I want to do. And tying it back again the last week, Alice would have wanted us to continue to move forward with our life and have fun, because that's the type of girl she was and the woman that she is, excuse me. So I want to go honor her by doing the things that I want to do, because I know that's what she would encourage. One thing I did forget last week that I should have mentioned was we're starting a run club out here, marathon club. Alice was a huge marathon runner. So everyone in the friend group, we're going to run a half marathon in April. Before this recording, I just ran 6 miles in about an hour. I don't run 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 miles. I'm a 2 to 4 mile runner. I like to do more sprints, quick workouts. So it's an effort for me to be able to have to do it. But I'm doing that because I want to do it for myself to honor her. And all the friends in the group are doing it too, because we want to honor her under Alice's Angels. With that being said, that's why I want to go on this trip. I want to go honor her and live my life. And at the same time, I'm going to come back to work happier, stronger, not run down, relaxed. I'm going to be a better friend to my people. I'm going to be relaxed, rejuvenated. And it's going to be nice to be just by myself with my thoughts, enjoying it. Now, I know some people don't like traveling alone, which is totally fine. If you're able to do the same concept with your significant other, a best friend, whatever that may be, your family member, go for it. But you're making time for yourself. If you have the opportunity to travel, that's where you find yourself. And that's where you really see yourself grow. I've never left the country until I was 19, 20. I went to go study abroad in Copenhagen. During that time, I was able to travel to 13 different countries. And many of those countries were just by myself. And that's where I saw myself grow the most, because I was able to, one, navigate different languages in different countries. And how do I order food? How do I use the subway? How do I get through the different airports? I made so many different friends when I was traveling that came to California to visit me, or have gone to other places and visit them. And you learn about who you are, the type of person you are, the qualities you have, the qualities you want to look for in friends and family, in lovers, whatever it may be. And it's because you're finding yourself and you're making time for yourself. And that's what I'm doing again today, is we're making time for ourselves. And that's why you, Leap of Faith fans, I want you to make time for yourself. We don't say that enough. And I know I keep saying time for yourself because I want this to be in your head. Make time for yourself daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. So how do you do that? Daily, sit down before you get on your cell phone and look at Instagram and TikTok, before you get on the computer, journal. If you go back to what we were talking in the episode with Finding Your Ikigai, same type of concept with Julia. Hope you're doing well. You guys all loved her. Thank you again for all the shout outs there. She talked about journaling every morning when she woke up, journaling before she went to bed, and it helped her understand the thoughts that were in her head, help her understand what her gut was telling her, to leave Google, to go find her passion in sustainable economy, sustainable food groups. I'm doing the same concept here. I'm making time for myself. I'm going out. Instead of journaling, I'm going to go to the beach and go relax and just sit with myself. But in the daily concept, again, you can journal every morning. What I do every day is I meditate. I get to walk down to the beach, not this beach you're seeing on the screen, unfortunately, but the beach that I live by my house. I go down and watch the sunset and just shut out the world and make time for myself. Was I productive today? Was I not? Did I accomplish my goals? Did I forget anything? And then I can move forward with my life. Do that daily. You can, if you can't do that daily, what can you do daily then? You know, if you're spending time and you like to cook, make sure you are cooking lunch, cooking dinner. Don't eat out. If you like to read a book, set aside time to read a book. I think it's really cool on the iPhone that you see your time screen time now. So like, I'm spending X amount of hours on Instagram every month, every week. Take some of that time out, read a book, go for a jog, go for a run, and you're going to feel revigorated because you're doing what you want to do. You're not looking vicariously through other people's lives, what they're doing, or seeing all this content. You're doing what you want to do. And that's going to give you endorphin highs, and that's going to make you feel positive and happy. You can do that same thing every day. You can do that weekly, over the course of a month. If you love to go camping, make sure you go camping once a month. If you like to surf, try to get there daily, go get out there weekly. If you like to read books, try to read the book every week. Try to read a book once a month. If you love going to concerts, go to concert once a month, once a week. You will feel rejuvenated because you're making time for yourself. Every 6 months, every year, if you would love to go visit new countries, try to go to a new country every month. If you can, of course, I know that's cost a lot of money. Try to go once a year, every 6 months. Whatever you can do, make time for yourself. I'm going to say it one more time. Make time for yourself. I hope that the rest of the week, when you're in your own head, you hear my voice saying, make time for yourself, because that is what is key. I am making time for myself. When you're listening to me right now, I'm going to be on the beach, relaxing with the water in my hand, enjoying the sun in Cozumel, making time for myself. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to share what I've shared with you guys. You're going to see a video I'm going to create out of that on the vlog of how much fun I had for myself. And I don't even need to go to Mexico to do it. I could have just stayed here and made time for myself and had the same concept. But I'm humbled and blessed to have opportunity that I get to go to Mexico to make that happen. Because for me, making time for myself is experiencing new cultures, experiencing being on adventures, and YOLO, which is the edit key point right here, is YOLO, which is how we tie it back to last week. You only live once, and don't live with regrets. Don't think that I'm going to do something in 5, 10 years, you never did it. Look back and be disappointed with yourself. disappointed never happened. I would have been disappointed if I didn't take this opportunity I had, because the rest of the quarter, the rest of the year at Oyster, I'm working. I'm not Christian. I don't celebrate Christmas. And I'm working before Christmas, after Christmas, because that's end of year for us. I need to close business for the business. My reps, the people I manage, people in the company want to celebrate a holiday with their family. Go enjoy. I will take that burden. I will take that responsibility on me to close a business that you need to help get closed, because you're out there. Let's do it together. We're one team, one dream mentality. So you can go do it. So this is my opportunity to get away, enjoy my time, and then they can have their time. When I was at Cisco, I've talked about so long in this podcast, but we had the shutdown period. So like a day or two before Christmas, all the way up to like January 2nd, automatically shut down. Great of Cisco to give that opportunity to all their employees worldwide. Take a break, decompress. We don't want you working in that period. Oyster, we're a startup. The calendar year is the end of the quarter, end of the fiscal year. Cisco is a different calendar, so it didn't match as much. So I need to be here for Oyster. I need to be there, one, for my own self, for my own quota, of course, for my team's quota, for the company's goal. And I'm happy to do that. And that's why you only live once. If I would have been sitting there right there, working December 26th, 27th, and seeing people having fun, respectfully scrolling through, and I didn't have my own fun before that, I would be like, I missed one. That was my fault. I should have gone take it. And that's why I'm taking this opportunity to go do what I want to do. Go on the beach by myself, relax, go snorkeling by myself with the group of people I'll meet when I take the excursion. Go have fun. Am I bummed that I'm not going with someone? No. And you shouldn't be too. You shouldn't need validation of being with people to do what you want to do. If on a Friday night you want to watch a movie and everyone wants to go to the bars, don't let them guilt trip you to going out. Relax, enjoy yourself, because you're going to wake up Saturday morning feeling amazing. You're going to conquer your day versus potentially waking up Saturday morning with a hangover and regretting not feeling good. And you may lose a day because the hangover is that bad. And as you get older, you'll realize your hangovers do get worse. Sucks, I know, but you're doing it for yourself. You're making decisions for yourself. That is why this week's pod is here. So I hope you have the opportunity in your life to go do what you want to do. There are obviously some stipulations between doing it and making it happen. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices for the greater good. But when the opportunity arises and you get the opportunity to do whatever you want to do on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis, one-off, do it for yourself. You will appreciate yourself that much more. 20 years down the line, you're going to thank you for making those memories for yourself. You're going to thank yourself for making whatever you did happen, and you're not going to regret anything. When you live with regrets, it's going to be a vicious circle. And I'm not making this regret. I love you, Leap of Fate. I'm so happy that you get to listen to this on a Sunday night, Monday morning, whenever you're listening to this throughout the week, or even you're listening to 6 months down the line. That I want you to know, go do for yourself. I will see you guys next week when I come back. Again, you'll see the video of how much fun hopefully we'll have and all that goes with it. And I just want you to know that I'm here for you. How you have been here for me the past couple of weeks with all the videos that have come out, with all the content, all the reach out. I'm just back here for you. Thank you so much. This is Leap of Faith this week. Go do what you want to do this week. Go conquer the week. Go conquer the day. Go conquer the month, and go conquer the end of 2021. Let's have a great start to 2022. As I said last week, we're going to be bringing guests on. With the Thanksgiving holiday and then going up to San Francisco, it was hard to schedule people to come back on. I have guests lined up the next 3-4 weeks. So we're going to go back to more of the regular content, interviewing people, this back and forth dialogue of helping people understand how you can achieve yourself, learning from people what they've done in their life to move forward. But I wanted to tell you guys about myself last week. This was something as well I wanted to bring about. And I think as I evolved Leap of Faith, you guys are seeing I'm opening up more about myself too, and what I believe in, what I feel. Initially, it was always guest focus, guest focus, guest focus. What are they doing? And a lot of y'all reached out to me and we'd say, Randy, you're magical, man. The way you command the mic, the way you speak, what you've done in your life, we want you to open up. We want you to be vulnerable with us. We want to hear from you how we can be better, not just from them. And that's what I'm trying to do here. So if you like this format, again, please let me know. If you think this is not good and you're like, hey, Randy, only guest, like fair enough. I respect. I'm here for you guys, putting you forward. So this is Randy. This is Leap of Fate. If you like this content, again, please do like, please subscribe on all channels, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, at Leap of Fate Pod, or myself at RandySilver09. You're amazing. Make time for yourself. Don't let anybody else tell you anything otherwise. You know the sign off, y'all. Let's do it together. Stay healthy, stay wealthy, and have a good week, fans. I hope you enjoy and make time for yourself. I'll be on the beach making time for myself. Deuces. Until next time.